Eastern time. We're ready to rip 2025 Bowman Baseball. This is a full hobby case. This was pick your player format. These auctions ended at 9 o'clock Eastern time. So thank you to everyone for your quick payments, for joining the break. We appreciate you. If you're a new customer, welcome. If you're a returning customer, welcome back. We are live as always on both YouTube and eBay Live. eBay Live is our main viewing platform. YouTube's kind of a secondary platform, but I can see your chat on both of them. So if you have any questions, just leave them down in the chat section on either one of those platforms. Full case tonight, probably just under 2 hours. Rip time, we show every card, we ship every card. I don't read you every single name. We will read you the chromes, all the hits. If you're someone who just likes to watch a recap, yes, we do a recap of all the hits at the end of the break. And we ship within 2 business days, safely and securely, as always. Again, welcome to Rips Card Rips. If there happen to be any baseball dad, welcome. Love to have newbies in here. It's usually a fun group. Last night's blaster case was really fun. Hopefully Hobby follows suit. I usually have really good luck with Hobby with Bowman, so hopefully tonight's case is wild. We didn't see any orange or better last night out of blasters, so I'm looking forward to hopefully doing so tonight. I know we've got some prospects, parents, and relatives who bought some spots tonight, which is my favorite thing about Bowman. I think one of the prospects even bought their own spot, which you love to see. Again, we are going to get started here in just another minute or so. I'm going to pop this case, get the boxes out, get ready to roll. If there happen to be any duels at the end, those will go to random. Otherwise, sit back, relax, enjoy the break, chat it up in the chat. Usually everybody's fun in here. We don't scream, we don't yell, there's no flying chest bumps, we don't yell bang and boom at every single card. We'll let you know if there's a monster pulled. Otherwise, pretty laid back channel. If you guys love baseball, we'll be here tomorrow night ripping NT baseball and another case of this. All those auctions are live now, so we've got Bowman and NT tomorrow. And we have Monday night, we have another blaster case. So I'm off Saturday and Sunday to spend some time with my family. We've got baseball. We've got Mother's Day. We got a lot of fun stuff. Looking for some Dylan Cruz. All right. Well, I hope you guys enjoy it. Baseball dad. I'm also a baseball dad. We had some coach pitch practice tonight. It's 10:33. I'm going to pop the case. We'll get the boxes ready to go, and we will see what is in here. Again, thanks so much, everybody, for joining the break, and please let me know if you have any questions at all. 2025 Bowman. 1 auto per. Numbered Rays Steve is looking for. Okay. Again, if you want to let me know who you're rooting for down in the chat, I always love to know who's rooting for who. It's fun to hit big cards for people who are here in the live. It's fun to hit big cards in general, but always love to hit a nice card for somebody who's here hanging out, waiting for it. So if you want to let me know who you're rooting for, go ahead. If not, no worries. Enjoy the break. Again, lots of cards to get through. I won't read you every single name, but we do show you every card, and you do get every single card for your player. Always here. There's none of that all paper-based spot and any of that garbage. We ship you every card. You get them all. Here we go. There's our 12 beautiful boxes. There's our empty case. We are racking up the empty cases here lately. I think this is going to be like 17 cases in 2 weeks here. Coaching some baseball, we're working, we got a busy life over here. Life is good. 12 boxes. 12U travel team. My lord, yeah. Mine are 7 and 5. I'm coaching a coach pitch team and a T-ball team. We're rooting for Jonah Tong. All right. Pray for Tong. We can do that. I got Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and then an occasional Sunday game right now. I played travel growing up for a while, and man, it's wild. It's wild thinking about playing like 60 games in a summer, but as a parent, man, it's fun. It's fun. I like coaching right now. I don't know if I'll coach when it gets up to that. Once it gets to that intensity level, parents tend to get a little crazy sometimes. I don't want to deal with that, but we'll see. Maybe I will. Maybe I will at that point. Again, it's 10:35 on the East Coast. Let's get started here. Everybody enjoy. Let's have a case, huh? Let's have a crazy case. We just started the case with a Pearl Pack. How about that? Let's have a case, huh? Pearl Pack kicking off the case. Not easy to find those. Let's go. I will rip it. I will rip it at the end of the box. Come on, we got to build a little suspense on that Pearl Pack. Come on now. Pearl Pack kicking us off. Let's go. That is how we want to start. Let's go. But I told you, Hobby's usually pretty good to me. I don't get jumbo in. I don't get jumbo in. Here we go. Pearl pack, first box of the case. Let's have a case, guys. My NT case I just ripped was garbage. I don't like to rip 2 bad cases in a row. We're not going to. Cade Horton, Bo Walker, Echeverria, Chase Burns on the back. All right, I like how Hobby's got a little bit better flow to the packs than the blasters do for me. Walcott, Lopez, River Rye. There's a red rookie, too. Adrian Del Castillo, red rook. Bases loaded, Bazanas, Tolero, Keys, and Ortiz on the back. Red rookies. I think we pulled 4 of these out of the blaster case last night. I don't know how easy they are to hit. Let's go to Bars. Trison says, first Pearl pack, and I've watched a lot of breaks. That's right. Well, you're in the right spot now. We seem to catch these Pearl packs relatively often. JJ Weatherholt, VIP. Echevarria is the non-numbered speckle. Sanabria, Seaver King. We got a Pearl pack if you're just joining us out of the very first box. We'll rip it. It's right up there hanging out, waiting for us. We'll rip it at the end. Yes, we do a recap at the end, if you're wondering, of everything I sleeve and top load. If you've got the big names, all your chromes, all your first chromes will be sleeved and loaded. Don't worry. Gary Gilhill, Rodriguez, chromes. But if I sat here and sleeved and loaded every nice chrome card on the way, we'd be here for about 7 hours. No reason for you guys to watch me do that live. Plus, I like to throw headphones in while we do the sorts. Tink Hentz, Blake Walters, Yumin Lin. Yeah, Crunch, send me my $5, dude. Yeah, you hit a Pete Rose auto. I was very happy for you. Haisong Kim, Rockstar, Pineda, Max Clark. You hit an on-card Pete Rose auto at a 25. I'm just messing with you. I know you, sir. I actually figured you were napping. You got a young kiddo. But yeah, you hit a Pete Rose auto. Congrats, my man. It's awesome. Johnny Lovell, Chase Mobley, Zhang on the back. Nice Pete Rose auto coming your way, dude. That was actually I saved it for the last card. That was my favorite card out of the case. Kyle DeBarge. Somebody just said Kyle DeBarge, please. Trison, there you go. First auto of the night. Kyle DeBarge, chrome auto. Just a base, but you're on the board. DeBarge. We'll throw that over here for now. Again, we do have a Pearl pack coming. Very rare to hit those. I'm very excited. Do the Pearl packs have an auto in them? Is it 3 base and an auto like it was in the past, or what are we thinking? You guys seen any of them yet? Kobe Mayo. There's a Chase Hampton, Speckle, Rodriguez. So it's the what? Reptilian and blasters and this non-numbered Speckle in these. All right. Auto out of 10. All right, Jeff Henderson. See, I knew you guys would know. Carson Benj, Quintero. I haven't watched any breaks of this. I'm just learning it as I go. Learning it as I go this year. Sometimes I watch other people break it. Oh, nice. I love me some John Kenzie, some Big Christmas. Jefferson Rojas, Wilkinson, Bazana, Arias. The chromes look a little like faded in Hobby. Sasaki, Charlie Condon, Andrew Morris, Freeman. All right, let's see some numbered cards, huh? Your guy Tristan, Nick Kurtz, James Wood, Riley Green, Carson Williams. Nope, there we go. So there's the reptile. We do have reptiles in here. Bryce Rayner, Ortiz, and Magalone. Somebody was yelling at me for Magalone last night. There's your Magalone if you got it in this one. Why are you yelling at me? Nick Kurtz is out of 499. Crunch, man. Hope all is well. Hope all is well. Always good to hear from you, my man. Ah, only 1 snack pack. I forgot about those. Andujar, Montgomery, and that means these are going to be some of the first to market, probably. These will be some of the first ones. Benj, Arias, Estrada. See what I mean? These seem like faded to me. Connor Griffin, they look a little faded. Maybe I'm just tired. Maybe coaching in 47-degree weather here in May. It's got my eyes a little off, but Oh, and an orange. And an orange Carson Williams at a 25. Orange Carson Williams to 25. Pearl pack. Nice auto. Okay. Prospect number 3. I see somebody saying eBay live video went down. I'm showing it as up and running perfectly. Trison. All right, we're still in the same spot. All right. Carson Williams, still here. Very good. Okay. eBay live every so often we'll do funky stuff like that. Pablo Guerrero. How about a Humberto Cruz to 350? If it does, just let me know. I just pause where I'm at. YouTube's always running smoothly, so looking for some Carson color. There you go, Steve. Oh, yeah, you said you were looking for Rays color. There you go. Humberto Cruz first. Wave at a 350. Thank you, guys. Yeah, every once in a while it just kind of glitches out. It's still kind of figuring out what it's doing. McGonigal, Josh Noth, Dylan Fine. So I can see the wavelengths, and from my end, the wavelengths were perfect. But every so often the platform just hiccups a little bit. So just let me know if that happens. We'll just hang out and wait. Kevin Alcantara, Kyle Teal, Alvarez, Chromes. Another Reptile coming our way. Wilkinson, Flores, Skeens. There's Leo. Nick Kurtz again. Basalo. Carlos Tavares. All right, a couple packs left. We've got an orange. It's been good. It's been good, actually. It's been a good box. Cruz, Locklear, Tong, Suarez, Sullivan. Mejia, Jason Churio, McAdoo, Didier Fuentes, and Montilla. What's going on, Mr. Tarver? How are you, sir? Yeah, I love it. The Blasters last night were a lot of fun. There's Kadeem Diaz. Here's a first Esteban Gonzalez Chrome out of 150. But yeah, I always love ripping Bowman. The Bowman I don't really enjoy is Bowman drafts. I always love ripping Bowman Chrome. I'm just never really into Bowman drafts, the jumbo and the super jumbo and 8 bazillion cards. That's never been my favorite of them, but this is Cruz, Bazana VIP, Aiden Smith, Quinn Matt, and Quinn Matthews on the back. We are getting ready for a Pearl pack. Yes, they did. Still kind of suffering over that Cavs loss, but we get one more shot to see if we can write the series tomorrow. Dowell Joseph, Chrome, Fernando Cruz. All right, who's ready for the Pearl pack? Where's the auto? Is it in the back? It was just a base, cardboard hustle. Just a base. All right. Good luck on this Pearl pack, guys. 4 cards. Aiden Smith kicking us off. I see where the auto is. There's our empty Pearl pack. All right. Next one's going to the Cardinals. This would be a fun first. Sammy Hernandez. Auto's in the 3 spot. We got an Oriole in the back. Oriole in the back is Sammy Basalo. So only 1 first so far. A little bit of a ding in the bottom corner of these, unfortunately, the way they jammed it in here. But let's see what we got. We're going to Miami. Auto, Fabian Lopez, 1 out of 10. Fabian Lopez, 1 out of 10. Again, if you look, unfortunately, they jammed that in a little weird. The bottom left is not perfect on that. My sincerest of apologies. Don't know that I love the way they threw those in there, but Fabian Lopez, auto, 1 of 10, Pearl. That one will work. Basalo is nice. God, these cards are beautiful, the Pearls. Aiden Smith will work for you. Yeah, you're off to a good start with your Rays over there. All right. Pearl pack has been hit. That was a little underwhelming. All right, but either way, good start to the break. We're only going to build from there. Box 2. Be fun if there was just a pearl pack in every box. That's what they should do. Just hit you with a hot case with just pearl packs everywhere. All right, here we go. Good luck on box 2. Sean Keys kicking us off. Bazana, Yumin Lin, Bresnahan, Mitch Judd. Pack of Lopez. That would be nice for you, I guess. Melton, McAdoo, and Mitch Jeb Chromes. Again, all cards are shipping. There's a ton of base. If you've got anybody with a base card, you're going to get multiple cards out of every case. Hurston Waldrop, rookie red, Kadeem Dia, Aiden Smith, Magalone on the back. So that's our second red rookie. Hurston Waldrop. Drake Baldwin, Marjo's looking for. Drake Baldwin. Malcolm Moore. There's Bazana. There's a Giancarlos Lara, Speckle, Kurtz, and Aiden Miller. Carson Bench. Garcia and Dowell Joseph. Fontenelle. Baldwin, Tommy Troy. You got one more, don't you? Theo Gillen, Level, and Weatherholt. Humphreys. My God. Just making sure. Just making sure. Marco Torres. Amador, Santana, and Urania. Chase Mobley. Nice. Solace, Walker Jenkins, and Matty Wilkinson. Auto, Jose Perella. 2 base autos so far. Jost Nixon, Seaver King, and Tavares. Getting the base autos out of the way. Getting the base ones out of the way. Perella. Osbel, Gonzalez. Penny, Rosario Chromes. Giancarlos Lara. Rayner, there he is. Made. Speckle. Get you started, Travis. That'll get you started. That one looks nice too. Nice and centered. Let's get that up here. Let's get him trending here. Christian Campbell, Sullivan. I want to get you started. Waylon. Oh, got boxes falling down. Cabrera. Our pets' heads are falling off. All right. It gets us started. There's no numbers on it, but it'll get us in that mood. Bishop, Letson, Otani, Meyer, Stafura, and Luis Lopez. Sundstrom. That's Connor Norby, Sundstrom, and Zahir Hope. Elvin Garcia, Matt Shaw, Brito, and Showalter. Weatherholt on the back. Sung Che Chang, Che Wei Lin, Basalos to 299, O'Neal Perez, Nice Basalo. Thomas White. Leo, Richard Maddock, and Senard, Chromes, Conrad Cason on the back. Rookie of the Year, Alcantara, Robert Callas, Magalone, Walker Janik. Blue paper. There we go. See what I said, Travis? We just got to speak it into existence. We just got to get them going. Jesus made. Let's just line the wall. There we go. That one gets us started. 104 out of 499. Blue paper. We just start sprinkling them around here. Jackson Merrill, Mookie Betts, Carson Bange, Humphreys, Reptile. Tong is quiet in this box so far. He hasn't made an appearance yet. Ortiz Jr., Big Poppy Jr., Painter, Willie Simpson, Jang, Drew Jones, Spencer Jones, there's Jonathan Long, Escobar, Braylon Payne. I like it. Go ahead. Speak it into existence. Sometimes it works here. It really does. Looks like we got a couple purples coming. How about an Ellie out of 250 and a Steven Echevarria out of 250. George Clausen. It's looking like 3 or 4 numbered cards per hobby box, which isn't bad. 3 or 4 numbereds. To see something nice and low numbered here today. We've already got 1 orange. I want to see a red. Nice true red auto tonight. There's Thomas Segis. Jonah Tong, there he is. Caminiti, Connor Griffin. Yeah, hold on just a second. Amador, Kendall, Suarez, and Arias. Sir. All right, 2 boxes in. Two boxes in. Not too shabby. Now let's get hot. Let's see some numbered autos, please. Empty. Quintero, Kurtz, Bracino, and Jake Wright. Chrome. Yeah, we got a Pearl Pack, a couple Jesus Maids. What up, Doc G? Pearl Pack in the first box. Couple. There's another red rookie, Jackson Jobe. These seem to be 1 per box so far. Weatherholt, Tibbs, Montilla, Christian Campbell. Jackson Jobe. It really is. It really is nice, Doc G. If you're not into prospecting, Jack Caglianone, it is not for you. Jack Lyons, Mooney, and Santos on the back. Jack Lyons, that was a nice Jackson Jobe, red rookie. It's 3 red rookies. Are they 1 per box? Is that what you guys are seeing elsewhere? Like I said, I haven't watched anybody else rip it, so... Our blaster case, I think, had 4. There's a Ben Rice, Aiden Miller, Peyton E. Ellis. It's got to be pronounced E. Ellis, right? It can't be Eels. I guess it could be Eels, but I'm going to go with E. Ellis unless otherwise corrected. Bryce Eldridge, Horton, and Wei-Hu Pan are your chromes. Jake Wright. Noel, Nankeel, Humphreys, Chromes. Leo. Card shows with nobody wants Bowman. That's wild. Christian Moore. Kate Horton. Echevarria. D. Ortiz. Fernando Cruz, Fabian Lopez again, Seaver King. Like I said, you're going to see chromes and papers. If you've got base spots, you're going to see a million of each. We are obviously looking for numbered cards. Perdomo, Drew Jones, Romeo Sanabria. Blue paper, I think. Yeah, blue paper and a blue lava chrome coming our way. Jackson Churio out of 499. Cano Hernandez and Alex Mooney out of 150. Blue lava. Yu Min Lin. It's a nice Churio. A Mooney, 35 out of 150 first. Nothing numbered of Kason. It's just chromes and base. Cobb Hightower. Might be my favorite name in the product. Holiday, Cooper Pratt, Walker Janik, Blake Walters, chromes, Sanabria again. I don't think you got anything in the Pearl pack either. Don't quote me on that. Job Villarroel, Jesus Lopez, Blake Walters. Still waiting on our auto here in box number 3. Cam Collier, Conrad Cason, Humberto Cruz, Edglin Perez. The Yankees have 2 guys with like very similar names, almost in the same pose. So that got confusing yesterday. I think this might be a speckle auto. It is Ricardo Yan. Ricardo Yan, 208 out of 299. Ricardo Yan. Free agent. Free agent. All right, it's our first numbered auto. We're easing into the numbered autos. It's not a great one. Congrats if you have that spot. Yeah, it's a non-base auto. It's getting us off the run of the base autos. Braylon Payne, Speckle. Jack Lyons. Ishmael Javier. Hampton and Lazaro Montes. Slade Caldwell. Painter. Cuero, Ugarte, Lara. Fuentes. Rockstar Rocker, Walcott, Luis Pena, Nankeel. Caden Kendall. Matty Shaw, Nate Nankeel, Caldwell, Senard. Nankeel, first Reptile. Santiago Suarez. I like that name. Braylon Payne, and there's Jesus. Mooney. Noth. Connor Griff and Chase Burns, Owen Wild. Echevarria, looks like we got Purple Wave. I don't know if I've seen that before. At least not this year. It's a Victor Rodriguez to 199, like a fuchsia or Purple Wave. All right. I like the look of that. Bresnahan. First one of those I've seen this year. V-Rod, first Bowman. Always like the colorful chrome to be first Bowmans or rookies. Hagen Smith, Torres, and Morejo. Showalter on the back. If you're just joining us, this is box 3. If you love this stuff, I have one more case of hobby tomorrow night. Jace Young, Mariano, Rayner, Dylan Fine. One more case of hobby tomorrow night. And one more case of blasters on Monday. We have some NT hobby tomorrow night. We actually have some live golf Saturday night, but that'll be about a 10-minute break. But technically off for the Saturday-Sunday run. All right. Still looking for a big auto. On the board with a numbered auto. Nothing exciting yet. Good luck, box 4. DeBarge. Braden Taylor, Brito, and Weatherholt. Mariano. Red rookie, so they seem to be one per. River Ryan. Briseno. Basalo. Blake Walters. O'Neal Perez. Any of the big supers been hit yet that you guys have seen? You guys have probably watched a bunch of cases. Anything crazy come out yet? Or at least they were on day 2. Someone's got to have hit something crazy. I saw one of the, like Yo Ferry or one of those guys, super autos, got pulled by DR. Calaz and Magalone. Fabian Lopez. Clausen, Walker Jenkins, Barrios, Ortiz. We got 95 watching in the live. Hope everybody's having a good Thursday. Yost Nixon, Seaver King, McGonigal. He's been a tough pull. He looks like he mashes. I love that photo. Lazaro Montes, Chase Burns, Yancel Luis. Lucas Ramirez. Auto, I think, is going to be right here. And a base. It is Brody Hopkins. Ugh. DeBarge, Torres, and Fernando Cruz. Base pitcher auto. Woof. Brody. All right. Let's get that one out of the way. Ortiz Jr., Connor Griffin, Ugarte, Speckle, Morales, Hyunseok Jang. Mariano and Rayner, Braylon Payne. Will Simpson, Cam Smith, Braceno, and Escobar with Clausen on the back. Wilson, Tibbs, Montilla, Connor Griffin. Bazana. It's Kevin Alcantara, James Tibbs, Reptile, Senard, Walker Janik. Sammy Hernandez, Wood, Hampton, Montez. This one back there? No. Caleb Lomavita. Come on, numbered cards. Kellen Lindsay. Morales, Ugarte, Tavares. Yeah, the blaster case was really nice last night. It made me want to open more blaster cases. We got green paper and a blue lava. Green paper is Kevin Alcantara, a rookie out of 399. Walcott there, and Christian Moore to 150. Sullivan. So a rookie and a non-first. Yeah, blasters again on Monday. I only got one more case, but I might get some more in. I really enjoyed that case myself. Just thought it was a really good value, honestly. Thought it was good value, so I may get some more in. We'll see. Sorting those is not for the faint of heart. Pena, Campbell, like 3,000 cards. A lot of time goes into that. The old alarm clock goes off at about 4 a.m. to get started on those. Dylan Cruz, Payne, Jesus, Lopez. But yeah, I did enjoy it. Here's a numbered card. It's Santiago Suarez first. Miller. There's a Montilla, Reptile, Caminiti, Franklin Arias. Montilla. Matic, Miller, and Ellis, Cody Freeman. Ellis. Agustin Ramirez, Cade Horton, Mitch Jeb, Magalone. That looks nice. It's like a gold X-Fractor or yellow X-Fractor. I haven't seen one of those yet. Good luck on this one. So first, it's Corey Lewis out of 75. First. All right, we're going pitcher heavy right now. Corey Lewis to 75. That's a really good looking parallel, though. Yellow X-Fractor, it looks like. I like it. Acuna, Weatherholt, Humphreys, Kurtz. Jesus. Rhett Lauder, Jack Penny, Rosario, and a Jacob Bresnahan. Little bonus numbered paper on the back. Bresnahan on the board. A lot of pitchers so far. Not generally what we want. Let's see if we can fix it. A lot of pitchers. I need a sip of my water. Bear with me for just a second. All right. On to box 5 we go. Pull tong before fixing it. Oh yeah, you want me to keep pulling pitchers. There you go. You are rooting for one pitcher. Let's see if we can't find your guy. All right, box 5. Teal, Stafura, Wild. Festa, red rookie. Zahir Hope. Man, they really loaded us up with these red rookies, huh? Felt like they'd be a little bit harder to hit, but I guess with the kind of the lame prizes that they gave you for what you'd get, they might as well just throw them in there. Nobody really cares anyway. Colt Emerson, Andujar, first Speckle, Morejo, and Bresnahan. Like, yeah, if he becomes a Hall of Famer in 30 years, you get $500. It's like, okay. Seems like a long hold for $500. Painter, Simpson, Showalter. Oh, 1,000. Sorry about that. Either way, the odds of these guys when they'd be a Hall of Famer: Noah Schultz, Long, Jacob Wright. I wonder who will even hold the license at that point for cards. If everything will be digital by then. Who knows? It's just wild. Like, it's so far into the future. Dylan Cruz, Petre, Kendall, Ugarte. And we're talking literally like 30 years into the future. Guy has a 20-year career depending on when they get inducted. I mean, it's just a wild wait. Gary Gilhill, Horton, Sanabria. It was a good idea, just horribly executed. Great idea. Whoever had the idea, like in the pitch meeting, was like, hey, I've got this idea. Here comes our auto. It's a first. It's Cole, Fontenelle, another base auto. Nankiel, Humphreys, and Morejo. I would have loved to be sitting around that pitch meeting and have someone be like, I got an idea. And everyone's like, yeah. And they're like, all right, figure it out, execute it, have it done in like 20 minutes. He's like, 20 minutes? It's going to take some time to do this the right way. No, 20 minutes. Get it out there. Dylan Cruz, Marcos Torres, first speckle, Blake Walters, and Yumin Lin. Another pitcher out to shake it up. Yeah, it's, well, Fontenelle's not, so. Fontenelle's not one, thankfully. Penny and Rosario, Sanabria. What do we have? Just one of these autos is numbered so far. Yeah, we're saving the best for later, which is good sometimes. Tink Hentz, Brito, Humberto Cruz, Blake Walters. Yeah, 30 years. It's like, probably not going to wait on that for $1,000. Che Win Lin, Richard Matic. Jesus. McGonigal, Carlos Tavares, Connor Griffin, Aiden Miller. DeBarge, Mariano and Rayner. Mariano right back at the front here. Santana, Braceno, Fiend, Humphreys. Any Jackson Job hits? Yes, there was something. Crazy. What did we hit? A red rookie earlier, right? DeGrom, Tibbs, Basalo with another hit. That one's out of 125. I want to say there was a Job red rookie. It's the only one so far. The red rookie, the red rookie shield. Sorry, not a true red. Montilla, Echevarria. A red would have been on the wall, but sorry if that came across way too exciting. Nick York, Aiden Miller, Peyton E. Ellis, D'Angelo Ortiz. Little Raging Cajun. All right. Basalo, Che Win Lin, or Che Wei Lin. Chen Wei Lin. Jeez, oh man. I can read. Reptile. He looks like he mashes. It's a good looking photo. If I don't know the prospect, I always just look at the photo. Sasaki, Callas, Magalone, Walker. I always look at the photo and then make a determination if I think he can mash. He looks like he mashes. Callas, Walker Jenkins, Giancarlo Solara, Slade Caldwell in the back. McAdoo, looks like gold paper. It is Mason Wynn out of 50. Jonah Tong to $3.99. Look at you getting a Tong in there. Look at you getting a little Tong numbered card. Okay. Mason Wynn out of 50. There's your Tong Lava out of $3.99. Cardboard hustle. All right. Now you got the rest of the case to see if we get you another one. They tend to dupe up quite a bit in these cases. Once you get one hit, it doesn't mean you're done. Eldridge, Seaver King, Caldwell, Nankeel, Jonah Tong. He's everywhere. Mayo, Cabrera, Hagen Smith, and Luke Sinnard close out box 5. Some kind of lame boxes in here. I'm ready for something exciting. Starting to sound like the Clear Eyes guy right now. See if we can fix that with some action. Box 6 coming your way. Basalo, yeah, he's having a nice break. What do you have, a Pearl card and another hit? All right, let's see something here. Let's see something to get excited about here. J. Long, Seaver King, Ugarte, Yoferi. I think that's the one that the Super was pulled of already. Super Auto, that is. Don't quote me on that, but I thought that's what I saw. Ricardo Yan, another red rookie. This one's Nick York. Walcott, Luis Pena, Clausen. Matic, Burns, Andrew Morris, Speckle, Bizana, Connor Griffin. Again, we'll do a recap at the end of everything sleeved and loaded, which is all the short prints and hits. Payne, Jesus, Franklin Arias. What are Made's base cards going for right now? Base chromes. They got to be still going nuts. Ellie, Janelle, Burns, Ortiz, Freeman. What are his base autos going for? Anybody know? Wood, DeBarge, Torres. Travis, you got to know. Paulino. Christian Campbell, Lucas Ramirez, Cody Freeman, O'Neal Perez. Bizana. Base auto, Jonah Tong. Look at you go. Look at you go. It's Jonah Tong night all of a sudden. Jonah Tong, base auto to go with your numbered card. Witt, Caglianone, Santos, Cason. Cardboard Hustle. Rolling. Sammy Hernandez. Kobe Mayo. There's DeBarge again. Perella. Walker Janik. A lot of pitchers so far. Second half of this case has got to be loaded with numbered autos, hopefully. People with bats in their hands as well. Cruz, Lopez, Lomavita. Gonna need some guys holding some bats to sign the cards in the second half. Please. And thank you. Walker Jenkins, Drew Jones, Basalo, Tavares. Ichiro, Cano Hernandez, Rockstar Thorpe, Hernandez, Walker Janik, Sullivan. You sure are. Kim Wheeler, Walker Jenkins. There's Alejandro Rosario Clausen, Pablo G. Okay. Gonzalez, Fontenot, Arun. Tolero, McGonigal, Castillo, and Moore. Gary Gill. Blue paper is Mason Wynn. 2 Mason Wynn hits. Cole Fontenelle, another Fontenelle hit. Mitch Jebb, a lot of dupes. If you've already hit once, decent chance you're going to hit again. Mason Wynn and Cole Fontenelle at a 150. Fontenelle's got an auto and a blue. If you got that spot, you're doing pretty good. Max Clark, Letson, and Arias. Nothing Orby yet, just inserts. Nothing numbered on Harris. Romo, McGonigal, Lewis, Weatherholt. Blue paper, Alex Mooney to 150 first. Christian Moore, Anderson Brito, Fuentes, Montilla. No Brooks Lee insert yet. I guess I haven't noticed, but I bet you'll get one. Villarreal, Lopez, and Lopez. Sundstrom. Gilbert, Cason, Matthews, and Matthews. Quinn Matthews always has a chrome with a paper on the back. Christian Moore, we got a blue lava in here. It's just a prospect. Nick Kurtz to 150. Bunch of Nick Kurtz cards already. Bunch of Nick Kurtz cards. Doc G, you still around? Leo, Emerson, Mobley, Hyunsuk Jang, Drew Jones, Luis Angel, Hampton, Montez, and Braylon Payne close out the first half. Just a so-so first half. A couple of spots are doing really well. Let's hope the second half gets rolling. Orange, red, gold. Yeah, I would take any of the above, Travis. And someone with a bat in their hand would also help. I'd like to see a rookie auto out of this case, too. All right, let's get something going here. Kind of a couple of slow boxes. Let's go. Wake everybody up. Get the chat going with some wild cards. Good luck on the second half. If you haven't hit already, good luck. If you have hit already, you might hit again. Who knows? All right. Didier Fuentes kicking off the second half. Tibbs, Jones, Moore. Kendall. Red rookie Kevin Alcantara. Really expected those to be rare. Really did. Walcott. There's an Estrada, Speckle, Ortiz, and Mooney. Orange paper on the back. I see a bat. Bats are good. I see a first. I see a Jose Perella, 10 out of 25. 10 out of 25, Perella, orange paper. Orange paper, Perella. Let's do that in the front. That back there. All right, that's a good start to getting some good color. Hemi, I don't think so yet. We will do a recap at the end if I missed it, but you'll see everything. Braden Montgomery, Kason, Perdomo. But I don't believe so. Nothing numbered, at least. All right, we're waiting on a big auto. There's got to be one in the second half. Got to be a big name coming in here. Schwellenbach, Hightower, Emerson, Bresnahan. I feel like that Emerson photo is the same as last year. Yeah, red rookie's always the second pack, and the auto's kind of right around here. River Ryan, Quintero, Lindsay, Barrios. Walcott. Looks like a numbered auto. It's in the auto spot. It's a first. It's Charles McAdoo. Charles McAdoo out of 150. I don't know Charles McAdoo. Let's see where he was drafted. 13th rounder, McAdoo. It's a blue X-Fractor. All right, we'll take it. On the board with something numbered. Flores and Ortiz. The X-Fractors are sweet. I really like those. Those are a nice addition. Those are definitely a nice addition. There's Montez, Bryce Rayner, Yumin Lin, and Seaver King. Oh, you grabbed two, dummy. There we go. Charles McAdoo on the board. We got orange in this box. A couple of oranges so far. Gonzalez and Fontenelle. Morejo. Trout. Troy. Castillo. Lomavita. Yumin Lin. Cobb Hightower. Hyesung Kim, Mejia, Letson, Sanabria on the back. Montez. Calaz. Kurtz. Magalone. Malcolm Moore. Chang, DeVries, Aiden Miller. Carson Bench. Jesus in there. Burns, White, Weatherholt. That looks orange. Yes, it does. Is that another auto? That seems to be in an auto spot. No, it's an insert. I mean, we already pulled that card. Congrats to my guy here with the Rays, but we already pulled that exact card in this case. Javier and a Cam Caminiti to 199. Humphreys. What on earth? Yeah, any of those case hits would be nice. Caminiti's nice. We literally already pulled this card. It's right over there on the wall. I don't know that I've seen that before. 8 of 25 and 12 of 25. All right, well, there you go. 2 out of the 25. Now your goal is to get all 25 of them. That's wild. Same exact. I was like, wait a minute. 3 oranges out of the case. Wilson, Morlando, O'Neill, Perez. We need to see some red. Can sell one and keep one. At least he's a top prospect. Should sell nicely. Dylan Cruz, Hernandez, and Ed Glean. Robert Calaz. Kurtz, Magalone, Tavares, and Blake Walters. The Topps collation never ends, man. Just Doesn't make any sense. We had some wild cases. McGonigal, Corey Lewis, pulled 2 Ellie autos out of the same case a couple years ago, both numbered. Pulled a crazy Jack Caglianone case last year with 2 autos and a case hit of him. Jack Lyons. It's just wild. The collation is just wild. It's always cool when it's a big name, but it just doesn't make sense. Like, you'd think they'd be able to do that a little better. There's Jacob Wright to 150. Bo Walker. We need some numbered rookies. Haven't seen much in the way of the rookies. They're so hard to hit, but when they do, man, they hit so hard in Bowman. Did he really? Brooks Lee, there's the insert. Gonzalez, Caldwell. I'm going to start ripping the right stack first and saving the auto for later in the box. That'll change it up. Rhett Lauder, Cruz, Fabian Lowe, and Owen Wild. Five boxes to go. Again, thanks for spending some of your Thursday here with me. If you want to come back and do it again on Friday, it's a little bit later tomorrow night. I think we're at 10 and 11 o'clock. Might be able to get that 11 o'clock break started a little sooner tomorrow, if need be. Empties. All right, I'm ready for a big name. Who's ready for a big name auto? Over here, I am. All right, good luck. Morris. There's Roki, Richard Maddock, Mooney, and Campbell. Travis is ready. Jonah Tong, Santiago Suarez, and Winston Santos. Dowell Joseph. Max Clark, McAdoo, Wei-Hu Pan, Pablo Guerrero. Kyle Teal. Dia and a Cody Freeman. First wave out of 350. Arun. They just snuck that wave right in there. A 350. Jacob Wright. Cruz, Condon, Aiden Smith, Bresnahan, and Leo on the back. Sean Keys. Sagis, Garcia, Joseph, and Mitch Jebb on the back. Purple, Emilian Petre first for the Rays. It's going to make my guy happy. Walker Jenkins, Sullivan, Campbell, and Tavares. Emilian Petre, purple out of 199. Ooh, staying over here. Gonna build a little suspense for a big auto, apparently. Andahar, Montgomery, and Sullivan. Ichiro. PJ Morlando, Estrada, and Jansel Luis Montilla. Mejia. There's another one of those yellow X-Fractors back there. Those are fun. He's got a bat. It's Lucas Ramirez. That's a nice one out of 75. Lopez on the back. Nice, Lucas. That one will work out of 75. Very nice. Griffin, Noth, Morales, Quinn Matthews on the back. Lucas Ramirez again. Sweeney, Teal, and Alvarez with Fernando Cruz on the back. All right, let's see a big auto in this stack. Little Poppy, Cam Kiminity, Bo Walker, and Escobar, Jang. V-Rod, Shea Whitcomb, red rookie, Bizana, Tolero, and Keys, Braylon Payne. Well, if someone opens a fresh hobby box and you're able to pack it out, you know which box has the red rookie auto. If you've been watching this case, holy moly. It's just the same exact collation over and over and over again. I wish they'd mix that up. There's Bryce Eldridge. There's a Braden Mont, Speckle, Kiminity, and Clausen. Villaroel, Gil Hill, Rodriguez, and Connor Griffin. Hayden Alvarez. Bubba Chandler, Tink Hence, Mitch Jebb, Franklin Arias. Colt Emerson. Roki Sasaki, Pineda, Max Clark, Cody Freeman. Sprout, Level, Showalter. Orange. Oh, yeah. Let's go. Is that in the auto spot? It sure is. Orange auto. Good luck. First, Rafael Flores out of 25. 6 out of 25. Flores out of 25. Our first orange auto. That's our fourth orange out of the case. Orange everywhere. Orange, Rafael Flores. Weatherholt. Orange all over the right side of the wall here. We just need to match some good names with them. Alcantara, Mariano, Senard, O'Neill Perez. Yep, orange auto was coming. We knew we were going to get one. Benj, Quintero, and Cason. Orlando. Lorenzo Wilkinson, Janik on the back. Hampton. Lee, Condon, Morris, and Loma Vita. Let's see a true gold auto next, huh? Let's call our shots here. How about a gold auto? How much does an orange go for? It depends on the player. If it's a big name player, it's a huge card. Orange is traditionally, orange, red. Oranges, reds, and supers. Those are the three biggies. But yeah, it completely depends on who it is. You can pull a red auto of undrafted pitcher, and it's, a $100 card. Pull a red auto of one of the top names, and it's a $20,000 card. Or more. It just kind of depends. All right, good luck. We got 4 boxes to go. See a Chase Burns. Let's see one. Condon, Jack Penny, O'Neill Perez, and Yoferi. How much does a case of cards cost? I don't know what these are going for right now. 30-something, 3,600, something like that. 36, somewhere in that range. 34, 3,600 bucks for a case of these. Casey, White, Perdomo. If you wanted to buy one right now, I don't know if Bowman still has them. Or if Top still has them up there. Luis Angel Acuna, red rookie. Javier Orlando and Showalter. Oh, wow. Those ones will work. Last 2 boxes. Delight is so hit or miss. I've seen some horrible Delight cases, but that one sounds like a good one. Connor Griffin. There's a Condon. Speckle. Jang and Fiend. Oop, I'm on the wrong side. I got to switch over. I'm so used to grabbing from the left. Hernandez, Perez, Ugarte. Cam Smith. Skeens, Benj, Quintero, Burns. Well, there's your Chase Burns, but you're looking for something numbered, quite obviously. So let's see if we can't get you something numbered. Abrams, Yesevich, Wilkinson, Barrios are your chromes. River Ryan, Condon, Didier Fuentes snuck in there out of 350. Seaver King. Didier Fuentes out of 350. All right, there we go. I got a little bit of room to operate. Esteban Gonzalez, Carson Williams, Morris, Yumin Lin, Morejo. Rosario, Rocker, Andahar, Montgomery are chrome. Yumin Lin on the back. Painter. Weatherholt, Loma Vita, Gonzalez, and Caldwell. Fuentes. Gary Gilhill and Rodriguez, chrome. Baldwin, Hence, Moore. Boring box so far. Let's pick it up. Santiago Suarez, there's an orange. Orange in the back. Orange everywhere. How about a Leo? 1 out of 25. eBay 1 of 1. Leo. Orange everywhere. It's 5 oranges out of the case. Leo, 1 out of 25. That one will play. That one works. Condon, Jake Wilson, Max Clark, Ortiz Jr. Roki, Chang, Leo again, Pan, Orange Basala now. Yeah, you got to get the team color. Team color orange. Julio, Xavier Isaac, Kellen Lindsey, Cam Smith, Christian Campbell. Gansel Luis. Young, Jan Flores, Winston Santos. Hightower. Triantos, Estrada, Lomavita, Sanabria. Come on, big auto. Yellow paper back there. Yeah. First. It's a Yankee. Cam Sullivan, refractor, auto. Another pitcher. Jeez, with the pitchers. It's another number auto, but another pitcher. Cam Sullivan's 116 out of 499. Yellow paper is, there he is, Edglin Perez, 46 out of 75. We couldn't stop getting this guy's cards out of the blaster case. This is my guy that I'm magnetized to. Yeah, I would have rather have been Tong Cardboard Hustle. That's my guy I'm magnetized to. Edglin. Cam Smith, Chase Burns, Tavares, Walters. Chase Burns on the board for whoever asked for Chase Burns. KE. There you go. Bryce Rayner. Kyle Teal and Alvarez. Edglin again. Benj, Walker, Sullivan, Jack Lyons. Javier. Luis Angel, Tolero, Keys, and Bo Walker on the back. The color's been really good. We could work a little bit on the names to match. We'd be having a crazy case here, but 3 boxes to go. 3 more chances at all the glory. All right, good luck. Garcia. Yeah, we need to see one of these case hits. Kyle Teal, E. Ellis, Arias Chrome, Weatherholt. E. Ellis. Teal and Alvarez. Thomas White. Condon, Walker, and Freeman with case on the back. PJ Morlando. Looks like we got Aqua Lava back here. Tolero. It's not Lava. That's Chase Mobley. It's an Aqua X-Fractor. I like it. Walker Janik. Another pitcher. Shocker. Chase Mobley. The X-Fractors do look really good. I would love to see that too. I'd love to see a crystallized or one of the case hits would be nice. Bryce Eldridge, Keys, and Perella. Loma Vida. Wilkinson. Cruz, Gilhill, Rodriguez, Tavares. Drew Jones. Purple, Charles McAdoo on the board again. Kurtz, Barrios, Reptile, Mobley. McAdoo's got a blue X-Fractor auto and now purple paper. Big Willie, Simpson, Hernandez, and Edglin. Villarroel, Keyshaw, Lindsay, Rodriguez, Griffin. Alvarez. Elvin Garcia out of 499. Colt Emerson. Luis Angel, Flores, Bazana. Montez. Louder, Gonzalez, Fontenelle. Moore. Caldwell, Castillo, Ortiz, Miller. I hope you're right, Jeffrey. I like the positivity. I hope you're right, and I am rooting for it as well. Jesus, there's a red rookie. Thomas Segis. Fontenelle on the back. Who you rooting for, Jeffrey? Walcott, Jan, Connor Griffin. Torres. McGonigal, Lewis, Mobley. Bradenmont. Tabars, Ramirez, Fiend. Cam Smith. Sweeney, Jack, Santos, Chase Burns on the back. Giancarlos Lara. Rushing, Hence, Basalo. Base auto, stuck to the paper, is Conrad Cason. Somebody asked about Cason earlier. Conrad Cason, base auto. And there you go. Montilla. Just the base, but we'll take it, yeah. Well, you got one. They're not easy to hit when you're rooting for one spot. Luis Pena, Fuentes, Lopez. Gary Gill, Villarreal, Basalo, Aralvis, and Robert Callas. All right. You got some outs. 2 boxes left to go after these couple packs. Hopefully we can snag a couple numbered cards here on the way in on this box. Chang, DeVries, Quinn Matthews. You had Pena last night. The Brewers just keep pumping out top prospects. Ballesteros, White, Matthews, Fernando Cruz on the back. Can we see another numbered card here, please? Still going, bud. Like the Energizer Bunny. Mayo, Javier, Morlando. Some people probably don't even remember those commercials. They were great. God, those were good. All right. 2 autos left. Hopefully we catch a case hit of some sort in here in these last 2 boxes. Good luck. Still no monster name autos. Maybe we find one here. All right, good luck on the final 2. Montez, O'Neal Perez, Human Lin. Tibbs. Walcott, Wilkinson, Cam Smith. Doc G, if you're there, did Minnesota win that game or did the Warriors go up 2-0? Cabrera, Hagen Smith, Human Lin. Kadeem Dia. Jones, Stafura, Loma Vita, Sanabria. 1-1. Thank you. Purple coming in the back here. This one's Travis Bazzana to 250. It's a cool looking card. The old purple Ray Wave. Joe Nixon. Colt Emerson, Zahir Hope, Tavares. That's my guy, Ed Glean. Jeremy Cabrera, Dana, Painter, Simpson. Condon, Aiden Miller, Ortiz Jr., Wahey Pond. Walker Jenkins. Elvin Garcia, Dowell Joseph, Bresnahan. Perdomo. Higgins Smith, Level, Perdomo again. Caminiti. Theo Gillen out of 150. Rays. Paulino Santana. We got an Alex Mooney out of 350. Dylan Fine. You have 3 players. Nice. We don't do any Pokemon here. Kudabare. But there's plenty out there who do. Theo Gillen. Jack, Urania, Yang, Ugarte. Andrew Morris. Sweeney, Benj, Quintero, Christian Campbell. All right, still hunting for a big auto. Still hunting for a big name auto. Hyesung Kim, that one's cool. Condon and Morris. Pablo Guerrero. Hyesung Kim, red rookie. Kyle Teal. Walker Jenkins, Humberto Cruz, Speckle, Clausen, and Arun Escobar. Jacob Wright. Andahar, Montgomery, and Leo. Sean Keys. Judge. Caglianone, Estrada, Moore, Mitch Jebb. Job, Guerrero, Noth, Hagen Smith. Stafura. Zahir Hope, Long, Sullivan, Bo Walker. Blue auto. I see a bat. Mitch Jebb out of 150. Mitch Jebb to 150. It's a good one. It's like a mid-tier spot. 54 out of 150. Mitch Jebb. Petre, Kendall, Caldwell. Still looking for a monster name, though. Not that they're guaranteed, but you always kind of like to see one, even if it's just a base. Brooks Lee, so Walcott, Gonzalez, Wild. Three packs left, box 11 of 12. We will do a quick recap at the end of all the hits. Tong, Suarez, Nankiel. Tong again. Crawford, McAdoo, Malcolm Moore, and Senard. Nothing for us on the way in here in this box. Reese Hines, Kadeem Dia, Aiden Smith, and Mooney. All right, last box coming. Good luck, everybody. Whole bunch of oranges in this case. No monster card yet. We did get the Pearl Pack early, but it was a little underwhelming. It was exciting, but a little underwhelming. See if we can end with a bang. Again, if you guys love this stuff, I'm back tomorrow night with my second and final hobby case. We've also got blasters on Monday. Got NT baseball tomorrow as well. Back to back. We've got some baseball. We got a game at 6 o'clock, so I'll be coming home and sending invoices. Hyunsuk Jang. That was Jack Caglianone. Zach Showalter. All right, let's end hot. Wood, Hampton and Montez, Dylan Fiend. Condon. Cooper Pratt, Ugarte, Cam Smith, Ugarte again. Made red. Make it happen. Andahar, Walcott, Dowell, Joseph out of 499. It's not the one we're looking for. Dowell, Joseph. Pratt, Pena, Clausen. Job, Payne, and Made. Anderson, Brito, first to 299. Shaw, Walker Jenkins, Perella, and Kason. Andy Brito. I tend to agree, Jeffrey. I tend to agree. But I don't think there's that much thought that goes into it on their end. E. Ellis. Or at least a nice red. DeVries, Horton, Basallo, Loma Vita. I think that's why they gave us the Pearl Pack, potentially. Otherwise, it's just been kind of a quiet case, unless we end with something crazy here. There's a Jackson Holiday to 299, Nankiel, and Jacob Wright to 350. The waves certainly look good. But being at a 350, they're not ones we get super excited about. Nice Jackson Holiday. Juan Carlos Lara, Acuna, Schwellenbach, Humphreys, Fuentes, Sullivan. Chen Wei Lin, Chase Young, Penny, and Rosario, and Franier Montilla. Bishop Letson, DeLauder, Brito, Quinn Matthews, Lopez. Yeah, you're doing just fine. It hasn't been the world's greatest case, unfortunately. Dylan Cruz, red. There's a good one. Chaewin Lin, Maddock, and Quinn Matthews. That's a good red rookie. D. Cruz. It's all going to depend on this last auto. Spike a monster, and the case looks a little better. Throw us a base pitcher auto, and it's a kind of a lousy case. Caglianone, Pablo Guerrero, Mobley, and Cruz. Emil Morales, Calaz, Magalone, Jang. Cuero, Jenkins, Rodriguez, Braylon Payne. Johnny Long, Rhett Lauder, Garcia, and Seaver King. Clausen. Barrios. Auto is a black auto. This could be fun. What is this? Jack Caglianone. Just a backwards card. It's wild. Burns, Moore, Arun Escobar. Just a normal. That was very strange. I was like, okay. It's just nothing. The suspense. Jeez, oh man. What was that? Base auto to close. Hope it's a good name. It's a Hyunsuk Jang. Another pitcher. We got the pitcher case. It's a nice auto. Hyunsuk Jang. DeBarge, Torres, Leo. Man, I don't know why they threw that in backwards. So no case hits. Our Pearl Pack was our fancy stuff in this case, and it wasn't great. Kyle Teal, Braceno, Arias, and Jeb. We got a couple packs here left. I guess if there's going to be a case hit, we could find one here, but this is the last box, Crazy. Last box. Tink Hats, give us one more numbered card or a case hit, please. Mariano, Rayner, and Hagen Smith. Can't believe they just randomly threw a Jack Caglianone insert in backwards to make it seem like something crazy. Roman Anthony, Braceno, Freeman, Weatherholt, and the final pack of a very mid to below average case. Has nothing. Wilson, Tibbs, Montilla, and O'Neill Perez. Perhaps tomorrow night's case will be better. I only got the two. That one started with a Pearl Pack and ended rather weakly. Here is a recap of all of the cards in loaders. There we go. All right. Alcantara, Moore, James Tibbs, Ugarte, Blake Walters, River Ryan, Victor Rodriguez, Nankiel, Braylon Payne, Alex Mooney, Jackson Chorio, Cade Horton, Jack Lyons, Jackson Jobe, Ellie De La Cruz, Steven Echevarria, Jackson Humphreys, Samuel Basalo, Lara, Hurston Waldrop, Yumin Lin. Here's our Pearl Pack cards. So there was a Sammy Hernandez, an Aiden Smith, and a Samuel Basalo. Esteban Gonzalez, Kurtz, Humberto Cruz, Nick Kurtz again, Bryce Rayner, Chase Hampton, Echevarria, Adrian Del Castillo. That's right, Jeffrey Henderson. I like your positivity. You're welcome here anytime. Pablo Guerrero, Dylan Cruz, Jackson Holiday, Jacob Wright, Anderson Brito, Dowell Joseph, Sebastian Walcott, Cruz, Hyseong Kim, Red Rookie, Theo Gillen, Alex Mooney, Travis Bazana, Luis Pena, Elvin Garcia, Barrios, Charles McAdoo, Chase Mobley, Peyton E. Ellis, Edglene Perez, Caleb Lomavita, Jacob Bresnahan, Corey Lewis, Frenier Bear, Montilla, Santiago Suarez, Robert Calles, Bryce Rayner, Aaron Estrada, Kevin Alcantara, Nick Kurtz again, Alex Mooney, Brito again, Fontenelle, Mason Wynn, Rosario, Kyle DeBarge, Andrew Morris, Nick York, Jonah Tong, Mason Wynn, Che Wei Lin, Samuel Basalo again, Carlos Tavares, Marcos Torres, Ashley Andujar, and David Festa. Every Pro Pack you've seen has a Basalo in it. Braceno, Walker Jenkins, Gonzalez, Aiden Miller, O'Neal Perez, Thomas Sagase, Chase Burns, Didier Fuentes, Charlie Condon, Luis Angel Acuna, Jack Penny, Mariano, Montgomery, Shea Whitcomb, Lucas Ramirez is a nice one to 75, Emilian Pitre, Sullivan, Freeman, Richard Maddock, Jacob Wright, Magalone, and Cam and Nitty. Autos that are not on stands: Hyun Sok Jang, Conrad Kason, Cameron Sullivan to 499, Jonah Tong, Cole Fontenelle, and Brady Hopkins. And then we'll just go back to front here. Mitch Jebb auto to 150, Kyle DeBarge auto, Ricardo Yan auto to 299, Jose Perella base auto, Charles McAdoo auto to 150. Couple of Jesus. We got a speckle and a blue paper to 499. Rafael Flores orange auto to 25. It's probably the hit of the break. Fabian Lopez 1 out of 10 Pearl Pack auto. Beautiful card. And some more orange. We got double Carson Williams oranges out of 25. And Jose Perella out of 25, and a Leo DeVries 1 out of 25. Hope you guys have an amazing rest of your Thursday evening. Hopefully we'll see some of you back tomorrow night for our second and final case. Everybody have a great Friday. We'll see you soon. Bye-bye.